Hi, I'm Paul Pasolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 5, Section 4, number 19, which reads, in triangle ABC above, what is the length of AD? So there's a little trick that you could use here. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the very first page. It actually says this on the SAT, but very few students know it or take advantage of it. Under notes, number 3 says, figures provided in this test are drawn to scale unless otherwise indicated. So how could you use that to your advantage? Well, on test day, what you're going to have is you're going to have a piece of paper where you bubble in your answers and other booklet where you're taking your test. So that Scantron, that bubble sheet, what you could do is you could measure from the corner, put the corner at C and measure up to B and label that as 12. And then you could put that same corner at point D and measure over to C and leave a mark. And what you'll find is you could see, hey, is it 1/3 of that 12? If it's 1/3 of the 12, then it's A. If it's half of the 12, then it's B. And if we did 6 root 2, this is with calc math, it's 6 times 1.4, so you get like 8.4 or something like that. Or if you did 6 times root 3, then you would wind up with, it's about 1.7, so figure that's 10.7-ish. Anyway, and you would know what your answer is here without knowing actually how to do it. But I'm going to show you how to do it. So, for number 19, what you see here, you have this labeled as 60, and notice BD, that is the same side for both of these angles. So since we have angle BDC marked as 90, then we know that BDA has to also be 90 degrees. So leave a little mark there, that's 90 degrees. And if angle ABD is 30, then this must be 60. That's a terrible 60. So I'm just going to draw a little line there and label that 60. And since you've got 90 degrees at BDC and you've got 60 degrees at angle C, then you know that this angle is 30 degrees right here. So what we've got there is we've got two of the same triangles. If you're looking at the two smaller triangles, if you're looking at it as one giant triangle, it's actually an equilateral triangle. So that's 12. The bottom's 12. The whole thing, 12. But 30, 60, 90 triangle, DC is going to be half of that, because the side opposite 30 is always half of the hypotenuse, and it's asking for AD, yeah, actually, so it's just 6, and that's your answer. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, you can click like. You could share this with someone who has trouble with trigonometry, special right triangles. By the way, if you ever forget, you could do the Pythagorean theorem here if you know that. Actually, you cannot do the Pythagorean. Well, we could if you know that this side is 6, but then you know the answer anyway. But if you forget the relationship of the sides of a special right triangle, and that would be helpful, that is also on this first page. Check it out. It's right here. So any formulas that you forget, you could always look on that first page of the section. It will be there even on test day. This is just a real test that we're looking at now. It's actually the May 2016 SAT. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.